This is a review of the Incredible Hulk series. This was the run by Todd McFarlane and Peter David. The one thing I didn't like in this Visionary series of this volume and this one, which they later on reprinted and put the Visionaries logo here, is that it starts out with issue 331, and I found out online that McFarlane's Hulk run started with issue 330. So, I mean, just for the heck of it, they should have included the McFarlane issue that he first drew into the series, because they have every other issue except that first issue. I mean, I should just put it in there, even though it wasn't intended to be a McFarlane series, the book. It was just intended to be this one, the Peter David Visionaries, and it was intended to be just a paperback of the Hulk storylines, not an artist's storyline. This is McFarlane before the time that he actually drew Spider-Man. His early art, and you can see how it improved along the way. And I really liked both of these volumes. The one thing to know is that this also brings you the leader with the Jiffy Pop bubblehead, and this brings you the Grey Hulk. I never really seen McFarlane draw the standard Green Hulk. His art has been the Grey Hulk. This also was when he started inking his own art. The stories here are single issues usually, but there is a revolving plot line and bigger storyline going on, and that's why this volume contains all these issues. I like the McFarlane Hulk style when he drew him, because he really drew him hunched and he drew him massive. But again, you either like an artist's style or you don't. I definitely like what McFarlane brought to the comic industry and brought to all the books he did draw, like the Hulk or Spider-Man. Just the coloring of the pages restored, looks great. The art doesn't get obscured in the middle, but a little tight there. Draws X-Force. Volume 1 is actually pretty good overall, but in my opinion, as it was getting better, if you had to choose between Volume 1 and Volume 2, well, I'd get them both. But if I had to say it, to be honest, I think Volume 2 is the better of the books. Volume 2, this one, you'll see this cover, is when his art style and the story really got cooking and really got better. Check that out. That is the classic Wolverine vs. the Hulk issue 340. Actually got the comic issue of this. And just that reflection of the Hulk and Wolverine's claws. This cover has been recreated by various artists. Just one of McFarlane's best. And this issue is one of the best. You could see from the first volume how McFarlane's art style, because now he's inking it himself, you could see the details and how much better it got. I mean, you could definitely tell the evolution in style. Look at that. The Hulk spilling green blood when he's gray. Classic story. Definitely one of the best Hulk vs. Wolverine battles. There's an overall storyline here going on with the leader in both volumes and his plot line. Not going to ruin it, but it's a good storyline, and the ramifications were used later on in Hulk stories. This is definitely like an artist's unique take. I've never really seen art like this. Check that out. He's telling the origin story of McFarlane and how he panels it out like this, and with shadow, and you can see the sequence of events on the character's origin. That's nice. I mean, that's definitely what McFarlane brought to the table, because I was reading his interview online about his art style and how he was changing things up in the pages, and now when I look back on it, I could see it. You could see the influence an artist has in a book. I mean, definitely the writer didn't think of a sequence of pages like this and how to present a storyline, just like that. Another origin of character, side view. You can see the reflections and the coloring is different, and it tells the origin of the character. Just really nice. Innovations in art, innovations in the style. Look at that. Definitely another great Hulk cover. Storylines here in this volume, second volume, are better than the first volume, but both are connected in sequence, and both are worth getting. So I'd get both volumes, but if you had to go with just one, second volume is the one to get. This is the cover, issue 345. Look at that. The Hulk just pushing his own logo apart, and he's probably going to step on the incredible part of it, but it just shows how massive he is. And basically, that's the run. Basically, both books are around 20 bucks if you're paying cover price. This is what the volume looks like on Ground Zero. They put a Visionaries label on it on another edition. This is the first part of it. This is the cover that's out there. If you see either one, I'd recommend getting both of them. But if you had to get just one, this one definitely won't let you down. So, there's the review. McFarlane's run on the Incredible Hulk. Talk to you later.